What is good? It is your boy Pablo Gray, and we are back with another reaction video. And today we got a clip from The Hill, and it's titled "Trump Campaign Denies They Are Losing the Election." Before I get started, I want to first address, as you can see, I'm in a different scenery. I'm on my motherfucking couch. I'm chilling. I want to be relaxed when I'm doing this. I'm not trying to be clammed up in my motherfucking. I can't even tell you the spot I was in, but it was pretty clamped in. I'm trying to be, trying to feel open and shit, you know what I'm saying? But anyway, before we get into the video, like, comment, subscribe. I appreciate it. I'm still trying to drop content. I really hope y'all fucked with my last Drain the Swamp video, man, because I felt good getting that video done. But anyway, man, let's get into this.
Well, listen, he is losing, and if he doesn't change course, both in terms of the substance of what he's discussing and the way that he approaches the American people, then he will lose. There's no question that while these national polls are left.
All right, let me pause it right there. If you don't know who Chris Christie is, I must say, from what I know about the man, he stepped up in certain situations. I believe when they had a certain situation, and I don't remember where he's from. I think New Jersey. I'm not rewinding it to find out because I don't really fucking care that much. But I know he was a governor somewhere, and he stepped in when they was having like floods or some crazy storms and shit. But I know while shit was going on with that situation, he was one of those Republican who was considered bipartisan, or somebody who was like who is basically a Democrat with the Republican name. Put it like that. But oh yeah, let me also say I have no idea if Trump is losing or not. I don't know who the fuck's winning. Be honest with you, it probably doesn't even matter at the end of the day. But I hope it ain't that nigga Joe. I'm gonna just put it that way. No Joe Biden, no Sleepy Joe. But hopefully these polls aren't done, because I don't think y'all understand, man, how people be getting these polls. People be doing their own independent research, right? And they'll put polls out. Or basically, let me translate. They got independent research and they put their own polls out to see if somebody did this. Meaning they paid Facebook and they did motherfucking audience. They search for audience. This is for anybody who pays for Facebook ads. You know what I'm talking about. You look for certain audiences. You look for certain keywords, like saying a certain word, like Black Lives Matter, right? Okay, if it's like somebody use the Facebook ads, they target people that use the word Black Lives Matter, and then they show that poll. Because 9 times out of 10, if somebody's saying Black Lives Matter, they're probably against Trump. Not saying everyone who says Black Lives Matter is against Trump, but I'm just saying this is how people do their polls, and you know what the fuck I'm talking about. They do it on YouTube too. Before you click on the video, at the end of the video, they try to do a poll. Y'all know what I'm talking about. But on to the video. I forgot the mouse down here.
Less significant in terms of the raw numbers. The trend is obvious. The trend is moving towards Joe Biden when Joe Biden hasn't said a word. Joe Biden's hiding in the basement and not saying anything. No discredit to the vice president.
Sleeping in the basement.
If you're winning without doing anything, why do anything?
So that was former Trump advisor and New Jersey Governor Chris Christie giving his blunt assessment on the Trump campaign. This in light of a new USA Today Suffolk poll that shows the president down 12 points against Joe Biden. Is he going to change his message? What strategy is the campaign pursuing? The campaign's director for strategic communications, Mark Lottery, joins me now via Skype for more on this. Good to see you, Mark. How are you?
Good to see you.
Absolutely. Mark, I wanted to be able to get your reaction to that Chris Christie sodomy, who's joined another, Tucker Carlson, also warned the president could lose this election. Corey Lewandowski and others, your friends, are also reportedly saying the same thing. How is the campaign receiving this? Do they reject such a framing? What's your reaction to this?
Well, I think that the results the president is achieving is what's going to win the day. We just had another jobs report come out today that not only did they revise last month's jobs from losing over 2 million to gaining 3 million jobs, we also found out in June that the country has added another 2.4 million jobs. So that's over about 5.5 million jobs created in the last 2 months. It shows the American economy is ready to take off. And if we can shake off the coronavirus and get through this, I think we're going to see this economy take off. That confidence is going to be back, and people are going to see that the president's leadership is what got us there.
But one of the key things you just said there, Mark, is we have to shake the coronavirus.
Well, I'm gonna pause it there. I'm gonna be honest with you. It doesn't matter who the fuck is on the news. I don't care who they going for, whether it's Trump, Joe, any motherfucking politician. What ticks me off the most is people splurring facts and not saying such and such and such. I got these facts from such and such. That would be nice. To spew information, because obviously no one in media can be trusted. Niggas can get on the fucking news and say whatever they want, and as long as they air it, that's what people gonna see. So even then, like, Trump probably did create jobs. Well, Trump or his administration, I don't fucking know. But him just saying that's not gonna make me believe it. I need to see your sources, bro. And that comes from anybody. I need to see y'all sources.
Virus off, and yet we have cases that continue to spike all across the American South. So it's not really something that you can bank on, is it, whenever we're going into the election? I mean, we're only a few months away from Election Day.
I think we've got to keep this in perspective. In fact, that most of the new cases we're seeing a lot of them are in younger people.
Right.
The death rate is not climbing like we had seen in the earlier parts of this year, and we are much better prepared to be able to handle this increase in just positive cases. A lot of these new cases are asymptomatic cases, and so while we need to be prepared, we need people to continue to do it. The guidance that is issued by the CDC, the Coronavirus Task Force, and their local officials. We also have to remember that what we had 2 months ago is not what we're facing today. And we can learn to do more than one thing at once. Be safe, be productive, and be back to work.
Yeah, I do think that is an incredibly key piece of information, which a lot of the media are not reporting accurately.
Listen, man, when it comes to this corona shit, man, the way I see it is, it's new, right? Because obviously it was made by somebody. But it's something new. And yeah, people are scared. But y'all got to realize about yourself, the human body, and what it takes to fight things off. Doesn't really matter what the disease is. And obviously it's not a disease, it's a virus. But your body is built to fight viruses off. Like I've been saying for months now, if you're not sick, you don't feel sick, don't go. I don't care that, people been carrying the virus and haven't felt any symptoms. Bro, how the fuck would they know they're carrying the virus and didn't feel any symptoms unless you went to go get tested? And I've already said, the fucking virus is in the test. So yeah, you're gonna be like, I didn't feel any symptoms, but my test came positive? Yeah, dumbass, it's because the fucking virus is in the test, bro. I've been saying this. Other niggas have been saying this. Don't be so stupid. And then what, y'all gonna do this for the fucking flu? When the flu mutates and turns into something else? Turns into the fucking dog flu? Cat flu? We gonna shut down schools? Come on.
Interesting thing that caught my eye, Wall Street Journal piece. It talks about how the campaign wants to run Trump like a challenger against Biden, given how successful he was at doing that. Steve Bannon had an interesting quote in there when he said, actually, that Trump needs to run as a protagonist and as the president. What do you make of this? What is the fundamental message that you think and the way that you're going to be running against Biden now in the coming months?
Well, I think it's very clear. I mean, President Trump is still the president that he was when he ran in 2016. He's running against an entrenched establishment in Washington, D.C. that would rather not solve problems just because it gets them more funding and more votes long term, when the president is a problem solver. He wants to fix things and push back against the bureaucracy.
What I will say is, from evidence, Trump is trying to solve some problems. Important problems, some. Important to me, I don't know. Got some business loopholes and shit that help people start businesses. Thank you for that. I see my black people starting businesses all over the place. Thank you. But other issues such as, I thank you for the police law, but we really need to get to the nitty gritty. Trump, you need to talk to the right people, bro. You need to talk to the right people in the black community and figure out what the fuck need to go on. I'm not saying you're not addressing issues, but moving just a little too slow for me. You're getting there, but just a little too slow for me. And I'm not really feeling that. I'll say it. But I am also comfortable saying I'm not feeling nobody else as far as political candidates. I'm not.
See, the deep state. It's not something that can be done in just 4 years. And on the other hand, you've got Joe Biden, who's been in public office for 50 years, running as the guy on the outside. You had 50 years to fix these problems, Joe. You didn't do it. In fact, it took Donald Trump to fix things like today. The USMCA replaces the horrible NAFTA deal that Joe Biden supported that hurt our farmers and sent our manufacturing jobs overseas. It took a Donald Trump to do it, not just a lot of talk from all politicians like Joe Biden.
Well, another interesting thing I see, Mark, is I see this effort by the campaign saying Biden is being co-opted by the far left. I think that is true in some cases. But, one of the things that struck me is that in this statues debate, he came out yesterday during his press conference, and on Confederate statues, he said he think they should be taken down. And then whenever it came to statues of Washington and Jefferson, he actually thought they should be protected. That strikes me as a much more middle-of-the-road position. So is he being co-opted by the far left? Is he not? How do you look at it?
Well, I think it changes every single day. I mean, this is a man who for 40 plus years opposed taxpayer-funded abortion, and now that he's running for president with the new left, it is taxpayer-funded abortion up until birth. This is a man who now says one thing about the environment, but now he supports the Green New Deal. He believes that energy jobs, shale and fracking jobs should be eliminated in Pennsylvania.
If y'all not understanding what this man is fucking saying, he basically saying this nigga Joe is saying whatever to get fucking votes. But to be real with you, all politicians say that. But the problem with Joe is that this man has held a political seat longer than Donald Trump has ever thought about going into politics. He has been in a position to do something and has not. But what he has been doing is saying what he can to stay in office. And it's been working. It's been fucking working.
And across our country, because he is being ruled by AOC on the environment, and other places like Beto O'Rourke going to be taking guns away from people and sending police door to door to do it. Well, he's in charge of Biden's gun policy. So in time and time again, what Joe Biden might be saying, he's not backing up with the people who are advising him. And I think what we're seeing going on in America's cities right now, whether it's statues, whether it's autonomous zones, defunding the police. You had AOC just yesterday say, defunding the police means defunding the police. She's one of Biden's top advisors. Biden's rhetoric and the people who are backing him, propping him up, aren't the same.
Well, an interesting point. Mark, thank you so much for joining.
Basically, if y'all didn't understand what this man just said, he basically saying he got people telling him what he probably should do. And he's just not doing it. I don't know what else I really need to say about this video. I guess it looks like Trump is losing. We gonna see what the fuck happens as time goes on. I am making a prediction. I got a feeling they're gonna try to do this lockdown shit up until it's election time, because I feel like that was the plan to begin with. Because as long as you can get people to sit in front of the TV or in front of their phones, and then it's really about who can put out the most media and get it in front of people, and that's gonna control the narrative, and that's what's gonna happen until election time. And that's my prediction. I'm almost 99.99% sure it's gonna be true. But yeah, that's all I really got to say on that, man. You like what I'm doing here? Like, comment, subscribe. I really do appreciate it. Thank you.